There is a word that's passed around a lot in the burlesque community, which is empowered. They're like, this makes me so empowered. I think that's great. If you need power, then heck, get up there and do it, sweetie. But for me, I like to move to the next letter of the alphabet, the F word. Fun!
Fun, okay.
I do it because it's just so gosh darn fun.
Yes, and it definitely is. And so, how does your, now you have a boyfriend?
I do, and I met him in a burlesque band.
Oh, he did really? So he came up and just said, hey, you.
Well, it was a funny story. I was married to an artist who, his artwork wasn't taking him anywhere.
Okay.
And I joined this burlesque troupe, and I was the singer and the piano player in a 10-piece burlesque orchestra. And he was the cute saxophone player, and he played the baritone sax, and that's the really grindy horn that's fun to take your clothes off. And I just kept seeing this cute butt in front of me every rehearsal, and I just kept poking it, and I've been with him ever since. Oops, sorry, husband. But we're still together, and he's awesome. And I have this one-woman show coming up, as you know. And he's actually the stage manager. He's stage managing your new show. Stage managing my new show.
And I love the name of your show. The show is Does This Piano Make My Ass Look Big?
That's right.
Where'd you come up with that name? Because you do not have a big booty.
Oh, actually, well, it depends on what psych meds I'm on.
Okay.
Nice. No. Hey, it's the truth. I only talk about the truth. I actually wrote a song, and it kind of became this big thing for me, and it got me traveling all over the world. It was a song called Pretty Princess, and it was about having a bad day. It's like, my hair down there isn't looking so good, and golly, that's not looking so good, and my girdle and my merkin, and everything's falling apart. And I'm playing the piano as I do this striptease, and I asked the audience at one point, does this piano make my ass look big?
Nice.
And it kind of became this catchphrase that caught on. And I actually have people from all over the country and all over the world that will say to me, oh my God, I loved your song. It really inspired me. Just like burlesque is so infectious. And they're like, I often say, I'm not having a pretty princess day. So it's nice to inspire others. So that's where that line comes from.
Excellent. We're going to we have a tape that we have available here, and we're going to see a little bit of your work. So let's take a look at that now.
Cool.
And check out some of it is what you do.
All right.
This song is just for you, little kitty.
Kitty, 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 here, puss, 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 here, kitty, 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 here, puss, 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 here, kitty, 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 here, puss, 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 here, kitty, 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 here, puss, puss, puss,
coat is so warm, and if I don't hurt her, she'll do me no harm. She shall sit by my side, and I'll give her some food, and Pussy will love me because I am good.
Yes, this was certainly an absolutely amazing cat.
Nice kitty, nice kitty.
Up, sorry. So they have a lot of different things that we saw you in different stages of undress, like you were saying.
Yes.
So what does it feel like the first time that you're in front of an audience and all of a sudden from clothes you go to no clothes? What does that feel like?
It's actually kind of a rush, an adrenaline rush. I think that it's good to be comfortable with your body and to be happy with yourself because it's going to show to the audience. And to be honest with you, the first time I did it, I was doing my Shirley Temple number. I told you I really liked her. And it was the Good Ship Lollipop. And I just kept getting dirtier and dirtier and naughtier and naughtier. I got so into it and it was so fun. And by the time I did the final reveal and pulled the lollipop and licked it out of my underwear, I was on cloud 9. I have to say it's really fun. And it's wonderful to feel that kind of love and that rush from an audience because a good burlesque MC will tell the audience, come on, our girls are working hard up here for you, so give them a little love. So when you see something you like, make some noise. So the louder it gets, the more inspired you are, and it's great. It's a wonderful rush. I enjoy doing it.
And the show that's coming up now, Kitten on the Keys, is going to be performing the show. And it's going to be at Calizo's Voice Factory.
Yes, it's Mama Calizo's Voice Factory.
Uh-huh.
And it's a wonderful space. It's at 1519 Mission Street at 11th, upstairs. And it's the epicenter for queer and activist art. And they do a lot of dance, a lot of music, a lot of experimental pieces. And they've basically given me this space and a residency, and I do everything myself. So I did the set, I wrote all the music.
That's amazing. You write the music from life story or history?
Yes, and so every song in it I wrote, and there's actually a couple rock and roll parodies in there too. I didn't write those, but it's really funny. It's about my life struggles, and I am hoping that other people can identify with it. And it's just like a really basic, simple story, which is do what you like to do and you will find happiness. Just be yourself. And it took me years to do that. I mean, I'm like, am I punk rock? Am I Tin Pan Alley? Am I cabaret? Am I vaudeville? Am I burlesque? What am I? I'm just me. And so there's a nice little lesson in it. So I've learned a lot by doing it. And I'm being directed by Dwayne Calizo, who is the person who runs Mama Calizo's space. And it's been fantastic working with him. They've been really nice to me. So it opens up this Friday, the 27th and 28th, and then at 8 p.m. And then we have a 2 o'clock matinee on a Sunday, and then the next week on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th again. So
Excellent.
It runs for 2 weeks only, and it's the world premiere, and I am very excited.
That's amazing. You have to go out and check that out. Also,
Please
that's
do.
something that you cannot rent or go to a movie or see or anything like that. You have to be there in person to really absorb this kind of energy. Now,
Absolutely.
you just got back from Paris?
I did.
And what were you doing in Paris, Kitty?
Oh my
Kitten?
goodness. Well, I am extremely lucky. I go to Europe a lot, and burlesque is now a worldwide phenomenon. And I've been going over to France since about 2002. There's a show I do there. I'm the mistress of ceremonies, musical mistress of ceremonies for a show called Cabaret New Burlesque. And this very famous French movie star saw our show, and he wrote a script based on an American burlesque troupe that comes to France with this kind of broken down producer and puts on a show.
Wow. Who was this?
And this French actor is named Mathieu Amalric. And he has done tons of things with Catherine Deneuve. He is a Caesar Award winner. That's like our Academy Awards. He did The Diving Bell and the Butterfly.
Wonderful
He starred in that
film.
amazing
Yeah.
film. And he also just played the villain in the new James Bond flick, Quantum of Solace.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so I kept hearing, oh, there's this very famous Frenchman in the audience.
They all do that